AGATU Aladan. I greet you all. Yo Kerane Konu AGATU Aman. All I got a lo wike bodu. Nipa AGATU ne kwenu. Ngado ka oche du nego perane. And I use gay boomer. So ene me yes ene ntokpa ekwela go gaje galo ni jela whether a deed of agreement in any yamane I don't know that was sold. It was sold because anything that has to be with an agreement for an exchange of your choice, a choice is a sale. So I made a post regarding this, and I said there was an allegation that the sole administrator at the time signed this agreement in the company of others. And why they do this, they did that on behalf of the people of AGATU. Because if you even look at the heading, it's between AGATU, not even between the land, other party, the land there, island there. It is between AGATU people and the Fulani. That was how the agreement was signed. And I don't want to trace back how it started. We already have a clue, at least from that write-up. Now, I went through and I saw a lot of comments, and I'm going to look at some of those comments and respond to them very quickly. The first comment from Alex Adobunu, although I'm just going to pick few, not all of them. If one I want to address is from Alex Adobunu Yaya. As you can see it on the screen. Let me read. This man is above you far in this life. Why do you want to stand against him? That you don't want to give him rest all the time? Is he your mate? To God, if I were him, I would have swallowed you alive. You are not the only son Agbaduma born. There has numerous people out there. They don't behave the way you are behaving. Please try to add some sense and leave the man alone. If not, he said at the end of the comment, he said, if not, that alone is a threat. That if not, I don't know what he has in mind, but one thing I am very much sure of is, if not, on its own is a threat, and to me is a threat to life, and he should take note. And I want the public to also take note that Alex Adobunu Yahaya has said this, that yes, anything can happen to me, and that I don't want to dwell much on that. He says he's far above me. I am not arguing with anybody. I am not competing with anybody of achievement. He was a local government chairman when I was a little boy. He was a local government chairman when, in short, I was in primary school. I am not arguing with anybody. I am not competing with anybody. So for life, age, he is far above me. By achievement, he is far above me. I am not contending anything with him. I said I am working against him, standing against him. Please, I just want us to understand something. I am not fighting him. I am not fighting Honorable Michael Inalegu. We never had anything that will warrant me fighting him. Moreover, I cannot fight my elder. I can only tell my elder the truth to his face, but I can't fight them. That's just that. Say he's not my mate. I am not arguing that. I know he is not my mate by our standard. So if he were him, he would swallow me alive. But if wishes were to be hers, beggars would have right. But you only wish that you're him. But since you have a suggestion for him, you can also replace him and act on his behalf. That's not a problem. Let me go to the next comment. The next comment is from Sunday Mbide. As you can see, let me read. This is not the right way to achieve the peace we are looking for. We should be mindful of taking some delicate issues like this to social media. The path you are taking is not healthy. Let peace reign. That let peace reign is what we have been looking for. We all want peace. Even me, myself, I want peace, and that is why we are saying this, so that we can trash it out from the root cause. Things like this, he said, cannot be achieved. The right thing cannot be achieved through social media. But my pain is that when you are telling the world or the public that things like this cannot be achieved on the social media, I expect you to give solution or the means or the alternative way that will make it happen. Not just to tell me, say, yes, you are telling me maybe in an office that this one will not work. What are you not suggesting that will work? You should be able to tell us what will work. So that to me is a write-off. Yes, bringing it to social media is not a right way to him, his opinion. But the one they have been doing behind the scene all this while has not given us any solution. So please, we'll be waiting. Sunday, we'll be waiting for your suggestion, the alternative that will work. Then the one that struck my bone is actually the comment from my younger brother. I don't want to say my younger brother. I know he would want to defend himself. Say, no, I'm not his brother, I'm his cousin. So we are cousins. So it's my father and his father that are brothers. So we are cousins actually. So I don't know if I have the right to call him my brother. But he said he's responding to Honorable Michael Inalebu. It's a compliment of the season, sir, to you. Compliment of the season. He is Ochokwunu and should be treated as Ochokwunu. Saying Agbaduma's son looks as if Agbaduma as a whole knows and are in support of his actions. Him saying Agbaduma's son is what Ikulona is contending with. I am highly disappointed. I feel so shame on behalf of him that he should keep it in that manner, that he should address it as Ochokwunu. I thank God Ochokwunu is also attached to your name. And say he should be treated as Ochokwunu, saying Agbaduma son. So I am no longer Agbaduma son. That is by the way. Say it looks as if Agbaduma as a whole knows and are in support of his actions. When have you become the spokesperson of Agbaduma? To speak what Agbaduma accept and what they do not accept. To understand to know what they support and what they do not support. Please, I want a publication where you will exonerate Agbaduma with the stakeholders of Agbaduma, telling the public that this thing that we have said, the reputable people in Agbaduma community, through you or with you, to tell us that yes, they are isolating themselves from the outing of Mr. Daniel Ochokwunu. I'm ashamed of you with that statement. Seriously ashamed of you, Ikulono. And I'll say it in the public anytime. It's let the unified spirit in you, which I know continues to be guiding us more, so as we strive for peace in AGATU land. Respect, sir. Well done. Respect, sir. The spirit, the unified spirit that he has, the spirit that has made him unified Agbaduma, unified with Adogoji, unified them with Achega, made him to have unified Ologba and Eba, made them to have unified Eba and Agbaduma, made him to have unified every other person within AGATU, is the spirit you are commending here. Well done. You have thumbs up from me. all in the name of trying to defend the Agbaduma people, Agbaduma clan, which I am not part of. I want to leave it there. Let me go to your second comment that you made. Under here, Abel Simeon said the alliance is what you guys are known for, sir. Who are the you guys? Who are we guys that always do have an alliance with who? On what ground? On what purpose? But that's just on a lighter note. The Fulani responded to him on one of his comments that he said one of the Agbaduma son is speaking. Say, leave Agbaduma out of this place. Mike has been known to work for peace in the entire AGATU land. Focus on Mr. Ochokwunu if you have anything against him. This is your outing about supporting or standing for Agbaduma. I don't know when you become more Agbaduma than I am. I don't know when Agbaduma recognize you than I am. I don't know where you have stand in for Agbaduma or supported Agbaduma in a better way than I am. That you become a spokesperson of Agbaduma, telling me that leave Agbaduma out of this. So I am not part of Agbaduma. I am not arguing that, so I won't deny my roots. However, your outing is total rubbish. Your outing is total foolishness. Your outing is total stupidity. That Mike has been known to work for peace in the entire AGATU land. The peace that he has given to Egbana Oloba. The peace that he has given to Agbaduma and Eba. The peace that he has sustained in the entirety of AGATU. The peace that he has sustained between AGATU people and the Fulani people, which is known for. I also want the Fulani to tell us that peace that he has been sustaining for, that he has been working for, that which has made him to be known for peace in the entire of AGATU land. And no problem, they should focus on Ochokwunu. That is fine. They have been focusing on me, and it has not been a bad idea. Thank God he even told you, thank you very much. So now you have exonerated yourself from Ochokwunu. Agbaduma has exonerated themselves from Ochokwunu. Since Agbaduma has denied that I am no longer part of them or I am not their son, except otherwise, Agbaduma stakeholders will come out and say this in the public, that this does not go in line with them, or you are not speaking for them, except that. If not, it's assumed you are the spokesperson of Agbaduma, and this is what they have said concerning this issue. Let me go to the next comment. The next comment is from my big brother, Liberty Achebani. When I read his comment, in short, one of his comments I read from my previous post, it makes me respect this man for sure. He said allegation remains allegations. They say even a person that is arrested and taken to court is assumed innocent until it's proven otherwise. When somebody is alleging, there's a difference between somebody saying you have done this, you did this, than somebody saying there is an allegation, it's alleged. Prove yourself to the public and let the world be the judge. It's not for you sending threats, making statements that is not necessary, that are not necessary. Prove yourself. Yes, I heard that you did this, so I heard that this, I said, no, I wasn't the one. Look at this happened, this happened, this happened. I was only there when this thing happened, and this were my contributions. You've exonerated yourself. But if you have nothing to say, then it means you are complicit. You're not complicit. He said allegations remains allegations, and that's what it is. Accusations remain so. If you are being accused of something, you need to prove yourself. But if you cannot prove yourself, it remains so. They are speculative. It's just a speculation. It's just someone's perception. But you need to put it right. If that perception is wrong, is a wrong narrative or not, you need to prove it. It's just a speculation. They are speculative. However, this is what is needed. It requires your explanation and clarification. That's all. From whom the allegation is leveled. No amount of threat suffices. No amount of threat clean up the allegation, except it's proven. Forget it. If it's not proven, forget it. It behoves on the Honorable Chairman to clear his name, first and foremost. That's the primary thing that should be done, not threat. First is to tell the world, tell the public, since this has come to the public, you need to explain to the public, this is not so, this is it, this is the real thing, so that let the public understand better. Thereafter, we would have one or two things to say. I love that submission. Thank you, big brother. That being said, the Honorable Chairman, our former chairman, actually made a comment too under the post, where I'm going to have a review, which is the major and the bottom line. He said, I hope Ochidoma is reading all these allegations from another Agbaduma son on the same issue, and when I want to take action, the same people will start begging me that it's just a hearsay. So this give me an understanding that there was one Agbaduma person, people who have raised this issue of his involvement as alleged in this matter, and it's yet to be addressed. I am not saying from my understanding of what I know, I am saying from his speech, from his comment. You can read. He said, I hope Ochidoma is seeing this. Ochidoma is reading all these allegations from another Agbaduma, means one Agbaduma. Another, the English will tell you the grammatical function of another means somebody has done that before from the Agbaduma clan. On same issues, it means this same issue, this same thing I am talking about, someone from Agbaduma has said it before. Perhaps, I don't know. I am not aware. Sincerely, I am not aware. I did not discuss with any Agbaduma person on this issue. I work based on information that I know, information at my disposal, and not, thank God, I did not even get any of the information from anybody from Agbaduma. I am not even aware that there was a subline issues between him and Agbaduma on the basis of such allegations. I am not aware. I'm not aware. So when they want to take action, people will start begging and say, it's a hearsay. It's a hearsay. You wanted to take action and the people say it's a hearsay. They say in every rumors there are elements of truth in them. They hear say it is not the grass that say it. They hear say it is not the wind that say it. They hear say it is not a table, a wood that say it. It is said by somebody. How comes about this information? What is the source of this information? How true? You are dwelling so much on who say it and how they say it. Let me read further. He said, I'm a man with a folded arm who knows what I'm carrying, but will expose it when I want, and the likes of Ochokwunu will know where he belongs. For the respect of Achidoma, I will reserve my actions till further notice, or let the chairman prevail on Ochokwunu to meet me at Opagaji with all the stakeholders in attendance for us to trash the entire allegations from Ochokwunu once and for all. If he fails to prove the malicious allegations against me, from there our journey starts. Well, we have a journey to start. It's a good one. But however, as the statement goes, an allegation, going back to the statement of my big brother Achebani, say the allegations, and it is your duty to prove them right or wrong. Now, coming to the main issue, I spoke with Chief Eshechofu Ogwola, the chief of Ayele Iga. We spoke at length regarding this matter, and I'm going to play. I heard it recorded, and I'm going to play it for everybody to listen. The voice is a bit low, but you can still hear him. You put down your ear, you can still hear him. But before then, view this. This was the agreement they wrote and were signed by so many persons. So, but if this doesn't prove to you what is necessary, the call will prove to you. So listen to him. And rest my case.
Babun kiro gungo buga gun kano awa be galo onye nga kela tiga no ko kwen awa bo li yo hija lo kwa kwa ni onye alo akela
ihe gun kamang echechofo ogwola anwo chega ile gagishu
okay to
lega jega agatu
okay oi de okalo do ko kama hu dia lo pe ko nu genne oligo ye na lo po kama 2070 ko kama ila je go le ga je ja che Fulani o sign ga agreement o kama je ja Fulani gi ka nu likolo alo poma so ano alo kama to alo ko kela ne le kela le kwela na amang alo do ko just kela teche tichi to alo je kama ye so kwa kwehi ano achiri ga ngbe pa pa ne alo je mukunu wa he ano kama alo lo ka do ma so ela ne le ma ko kwehi de o ga le ma ko kwe abola no ga le balo kane pa pa ne aje ne alo mi me kwe kwa do ka go mi kwe o jiga dane gu kwe gu no balo kane ne masa
adoka hoy
yes sir.
o Canada na ga doka gebo o chedu ni tutugo yebo amano doka mago pom apokuga
Yes sir.
so
Yes sir.
ile gagishu ma
Yes sir.
two plans in government aje o chedu ni laje
Yes sir.
anu la gbenu ga aje gunu ma
Amole.
aje kalo ga ko aje gunu du
Amole ma.
aje adogoji laje Obagaji, ilaje lenugba, ilaje lonicha, ilaje lefuma, ilaje lutugol bugego, akebo, ochego awe bonu yo bagaji ala.
Amole ma.
Amana chega, achega, ukulega kadana, ilaje lefu, ilaje lo panche, ilaje lo du.
Yes sir.
It is about 30 meters away from Ogule. Oche aje papane, aje gwa kagebo, ama, nyayele, igagi shune ebe ọ n'ọchọkwu alọ ruo mgbo na kuma nada pati ọchẹ ni wọchẹ anulu control gakpe ndị ega ajegunu ma ega ajegu nyọ adọpati ye nọge nene ni adọpati ye nọge nene awụkwara nika iye Legunu no. Wa legwan. Wa lege la kwa no. Ya ga wutu 17.
Yes sir.
Look, ya ka. An agreement that ka ge bogo yo ya pa Fulani. Iga ga tu o Fulani ni ga ke ga je ga to no de. Ololo Fulani kanu ne ani onu lu siko das ni ko yi.
Yes sir.
Pataman oda ila lo yi ela yi a Fulani ni ko yugudu ni kenu ngba pa baraji ne aruju ka fi lo da lola. A I got agreement that Maluga yo that AGATU. Other party was AGATU. And we were chovo AGATU. That Gagelo like AGATU. What had any here doesn't speak among the lobby to Fulani. Fulani AGATU no Fulani good national state. It took up on it.
State, yeah,
agreement between AGATU Nasarawa. Would be at the 72 it's a follow. Who saw at the AGATU and go follow Chama who you too. AGATU just sign go follow. Watch any fuego. Go follow. To good no.
Okay.
But the deal to no Nakama. The man who get bomb, I will to bring so that I give Bobo Macabum. What will do? The series of what I do join, Anunka Mato, Unkenanga Chegano, who is not to court. Check lawyer of Passager, or part lawyer Tane, or than not begin to local government. Maybe what I do with Chairman and Gikola, no sign, go by Juama. I got a Canada who repeal or revoke go by a law. You know, revoke, no, or part of that now run if you didn't come out to me among.
I'm all in.
I'm a Fulani Yajecho. I'll blog international court of Paolo. Nga kama the babo iga ga chalungo de mwa bo ma che ku
I'm all in.
Nu ndia bo nyale na nu kama to lawyer ngolo kwata jang. Ngu no bi ku council. Ebe ni yan ndiela lo waje lo la ngma.
Oh, ngma nya ko je dejo sa. Akela no kokwe so okpane ni tan agreement ni tan i o che du ne ga ojo okwaje gunu de no jo nwa igunu
U local government secretary nga mu copy go pane ma CGC nga mu copy go pane lo na no je e bo lo ya de nga consult gu lo ya gu mma.
Okay. Ikoni ga atokpane ne ngbela kama ye sa che ku ye bo nu la Jordan he ya ikolo du ikolo ne olunwalu oye yo ote paga tiga Fulani de ni kamato maybe ohibi gunwalu na ni do kago bi ebo wa ni ga agreement ne ma kwe ko just yo agwa maybe upode gu politics gu wa goda gu meli gu ani ya go nyonye go ya gaboge inuma
Ane o che yo gu aga cheno e plan yo no ni ya ku kama ma le ji chebo.
Okay.
Whether he gu ga ja kama iga tela ga ja ura no jo da ga ga che ko che dudu ya lo no tubobu iye ga le poku ja adago iwo ga gbese ya lo ka to ibilo wa lo jigu jihipo aga bi ja lagwa ama na lo iga ligu odaga ebo che bia ni kama iga higu dabo ni kanu po ikolo iga ja li chebo o ja ne itama che mebe wa ya lo chego Fulani mo ya lo chego Fulani ne mo lo dagunu wa kete rikolo so o Fulani o da lebe ni mo chego ane ya chiko jebo ni nyoga ayofu ichake boge no iga bu menene iga bu me chege go wetolo ene ni ake ika yofu ka hengbe wa Anna cheniga kole daga do party ne. Ado party kama mba no nirika hibiga no mano. Nkayo kama mainu enne. Le period yolo process lo. Anu ni mo ni na no tunobi ga aja nu yolo mo igbaje maga inu enne pochi ni mo ne. Iko yolo ne. Iko ohigo kago ne. Iko lo ne nu ovra ni bala ke igaje ga lo. Anu no you so la do se toki ko lo kama. Governor kama no logo le boya.
Okay.
Igaje ga gatu. Igaje ga gatu le boya. Awo lo ga doka go ano lo ga nyo na nu kaja o chi oho ipo no. Awa doka go le bia. Ile ga bo nwe daga do party. Ona ko nu kaju waka. Ai ga po. Daga do party e bo mama. So, eda lo ga aju ago ha la do yin. Eda lo ga aju ago ha la do yin. Iga lo pe ha la achi ha ko. E me nya ni ga igbaje ne. To. Odo puwe no lo do dan na ke no. Na ga aga han no da ha ge no tana no ago puwe no tano. Ni la go puwe no be ha ba. Iga ko no ga ge no. Ajo ge no. Ajo ami ni. Obi gu wiki ju ofura ni balake bo ho ha ni fiakata ke bembe. Yo ha ma. Okay. So ohiga kago na daloro anu chala na njege no.
So okwe ya alohile cha okwe iko no niga yo de na agreement ne na onye ga o chairman local government iko na ji egunu.
Ndi no sole administration. Michael Dinalegu.
Okay, I know. So Michael Dinalegu sole administrator iko. Okay, that is 2017.
2017. Yes. Around October 20.
How
was that 20?
Okay. All in can profi akakaman abono ayode ne no kakama no lo mi odan mebe gu governor likolo. Kama
the stakeholders meeting no kela no techema.
Okay. Stakeholders.
No kamo yungu welele kano.
Okay.
Yeah, stakeholders meeting. Ni form good security meeting na ya oche gudu. Odanu poro la.
Okay. Then ikono ga ko good stakeholders meeting no ya ko good meeting ne kwe abonu nwalu ne ga gbo jegi chone ne ya ko good meeting ne ma kwe ko de ya iklo yo de ko good meeting de no akela na ebon.
Nwalu gaga ura nika ka dio dage ga chenika yele bembe nika dio bo fuki politika yene anu no fitimba.
Okay. To balokane ne oji na doka go yale kwela ga jene adoka go la je ga mi ga Fulani go nye nwa je ga kwe kwa bona adoka go ya ti wa de gi kajere go gi wi oda ni ha ya nwa boji ne pomo
nkela jo ngbe lo nkamang info nada party ne awura ni ka yo gbe la jalo no aloga kale ati wo gbe la jalo no agreement ni ga ta na anu ni ga no la po wa no kura ni ka ba wala je lo le mema so ki la je gumbe jang ni ga mi aje ga tu gba ngagun so fun ni mi e mo jin yuwa.
So that no agreement ni talo ne anu ne nwalu yo mene mane. Agreement lo nwalu because ije kama yes ilo upahule mo la ne because achegore ga cheto mene ko ano chega local government ga chemane so abodu lo le.
Soja ni ko wa go pa lo pe soja ta sign go pa ne. You to ga tu kama wa ka protect ga lo. Chairman gu tu ga tu cha sign go pa lo. Express ni investigate go da cha sign go pa lo.
Haba dogo dai gwolo mega eja nyogi ga lo dai gwolo sign agreement ibu ha lo de na cheni la jene iga puwa biwa kama yeso ne odalo ha ya omanu I just nyog just kama hibi kama ilu pa hu ne ni ga lo dago da ne just la soja po la nyen po lo Fulani po iga gbo sign go pa fishi. Haba
as an individual that is a common saying that no individual is greater than a society.
Yes.
I cannot fight
No.
constituted authority.
I
respect government. I respect government. Ama ga mi odagun lupa no nyoli ki ko ku gibi kelajo che yo bura.
Ati ole alo kama o che ko mo je gila ala hinu po amole ma amang abo
aji kuga yu gbalu talk oji mene atega di okonu kanu anu wo panu ha talo wono ha tuma
amole ma aga mo pa na ta na aga mo lo abo dune no le oda dune na lo yagla abo dune na lo ya njabo ni ga yo le nu alo ga jabo no da ni ga gbe inu amang abo dune o le mu ipugu pa ugbo cho oda dune na lo yagla oda go kamago call ga attention gu governor kwe attention go che dune ni gi lo full rescue go da ni gla alo make sure lo gi ya alo
oda ni ya de ka ikuku ka yo meeting chahi oda ni ga wo kugela de na ura ni le go nyen ne ga yo ga tutugo kawe chen o che tru ni ya ga te be na je kaman agreement lo yo abona bo nga lo ku e bo ya nu gbo go de gba te che be pe nu ma
amole ma na mo chiko le ma
ndio pa lo nne nde gba gila ngbi ko nu ga lo pa ne abo ku no ku la go de gba te chi
o le bo che no landlord ti go tenant man ne abo dune nu tenant lo je go le gba jo lo aga anọ kama onye nwe ọlụ ọgịla nọ except alije unu chakwuche janu
aga chamo na nikuye na nitaze limiting kama akebe na ale dane ha winner and 1 year 2 years so kon ole ma
no nwa lo la se
olo de ilu mbe monyi achegun monyi achegun alo achegun scatter kebembe eswe olo ile bo he hon ka boda le kebembe agbenugu ni tajan acho itagbe nugu njangila no achegonu nga ka gbe hide ni jojule gijo chema
amole ma ogbegbe che ora ne ogbegbe che ni ya ohala ne ano che lo ga je ka ma nu ga ye bo ja gbegbe che nu ikono che kunye no cho ha wa na na oje ka mo ola je be laju wa mo ola ne amole ma ne ojila no je laju ola ne amo wa bo du no le ochogi menyi ga lo abo du no le ochoga yi hepo ga lo ti ga Fulani ela ne gbo me olo alo ga jola abo du ne nke lati uchama lo chochi ne nga ka nudu oda du ne ni ya gla support du ne ni ya kama yes alo ke o ela o ka lo gi ka then awani ga yo authority ne gi ya abo du ne cheku ya le gi le la go lo revert then procedures du ne niga ya oda no lo nwalu du ne ni wa na lo chika wo ka techa aga ya ga lo jedu alo ga gi ko teche nwa nya kwache dejo
chogo du paru ja abo na tutugo yebo no chogo paru ta yi
ami ebolo ni wa achegole alo ilu achegole alo mo fiafume and about do no le olo chiga wo kwe yi mene and I go le galo how you to ampene ye ni ga ka mije ye do de ni ga ka support gu wa ga dio ikwe ego agi chogo anyo agbe iwa lo alo ga ti alo lo address within no legal do
technical support ne wano achega lo ga chama do to ga agreement sign do wole ma abena itika wo support go brand and then siga lo kido magbo abe siga lo la tiri alo jaje laju wama agreement ya change chele kama lo ga le hapo on wo dinije in place of ole dagun je diwana o dinije talo po irunu
oda dune nu ojina
lo nje no
oda nije ja pe na nu o ma ko nu ne ma o bi oda ga ko nu ne ma o pe onu ola o ro da dune nije ja nu abo du no le o choge o ma igunu ga mo menela o ma igunu ga mo la nma o yan ko che dejo abo dune no le alo gi follow gunu up oda dune o stage dune na lo inyo alo ga be communicate number go le nge ko go alo ga communicate abo dune no le ma dejo sa
iyegun we do
yes iyegun edo sale fu pe ga bo unbeatable abo unbeatable iga dan pa wan ti anu lada ipe nu
okay
ane wa gbaduma nma o yan ko che dejo sa
chogo me yalo
amisa ami nma abodu no le oda information du na lo do ka po nge ko go egbe ade abodu no le alogi no ne o choga gi menyi ga alogi yale nma ti na ko che sa to igbe ade mene